everybody, we're KidCANic.
Today we're going to show you a major service on this Porsche 911.
That's right, we said Porsche, not Kia.
Today we're going to replace the air filters
And the spark plugs and coil packs.
I'm going to show you how to do it yourself.
We're going to do it step by step, so don't worry. Be happy.
I got small hands but big confidence.
This is so easy.
A kid can do it!
Let's go.
We already raised the car up to make it easier to work on.
Next, we're going to remove the bumper. We put masking tape on it to keep it from getting scratched. We have to remove about 20 screws to take the bumper off. You need a T25 Torx bit to get some of these screws out. You do not want to lose these Porsche screws. They're worth their weight in gold. There's 4 more T30 screws up top that need to be removed.
Now let's remove the spoiler. Careful not to drop that socket.
Now we're going to carefully remove the air intake ducts. Now we're going to remove the air intake manifold. We're going to have to remove the Y pipe, but before that we have to remove these 3 connectors here. And that one. Now slide this part off. To remove the Y pipe, we have to remove this hose clamp, and this hose clamp. Now that we loosened all the clamps, we can pull the Y pipe out. We're almost at the air filter. We just have to remove these two clamps. Again, this one and this one. This is a T20 Torx head screwdriver. We need to remove 7 screws. Starting off with this one. Finally, we can remove this cover. Here's 20,000 mile one. Here's a 0 mile one.
Now check out how clean this new air filter is. Putting it back together is as easy as taking it apart.
Since we have the bumper off, now is a good time to remove the intercooler cage. We remove the intercooler cage because it gives us clear access to the spark plugs. It's really only about 15 screws on each side. Let's go. By the way, these are T30 screws. We're gonna have to remove these 10mm sockets here and here. Don't forget these 2 screws under the heat shield. This thing pops out and we have to unscrew the 10mm nuts underneath of it. Now that we got the intercooler cage off, we have much better access to the spark plugs. The next thing you need to do is remove these coil packs. You have to remove these 3 screws. We have to disconnect this wire from each of the coil packs. Now we're going to use this special socket to remove the spark plug. Look at all the oxidation on this spark plug. Now we smear some dielectric grease around the spark plugs, not the threads. Now you reinstall the spark plug. First, tighten it by hand. Next, tighten it to 17 foot-pounds. Be careful not to over-tighten. Now press the new coil pack in. Why is this not made in Germany if it's a Porsche made in Switzerland? Just tighten this down good and snug. Make sure this plug is in securely. Repeat the same steps with the spark plugs and then on the other side. Done with this side, let's put everything back together.
Changing spark plugs is so easy.
Even a kid can do